This video is being brought to you by Cutting Edge Gamer. If you upgrade graphics cards often, Cutting Edge Gamer is the perfect option for you. Lease the newest graphics cards on the market, such as Nvidia's RTX 20 series, for a low monthly payment. Click the affiliate link below in the description to find out more.
So a huge upcoming AAA game was just announced for the Nintendo Switch, and I can't believe they're actually porting it over to the console and that it's actually going to work. But here we are. Money talks, man. Let's get into it.
Skip it up and that up.
So it was so funny. Before I heard about this story, YouTube recommended to me Modern Vintage Gamer's Wii U video, where he talked about it being an awesome system, and he modded it and he put software on it so it could do, just go watch Modern Vintage Gamer. You'll understand what his channel's about. He takes a look at old consoles, he mods them, and he allows them to do things that they never were capable of doing. And yeah, the Wii U was an awesome console, but he also went into the history as to why part of the reason, probably that it didn't sell well. It was a different architecture than its competitors. They were still using the PowerPC architecture on the Wii U, and the PS4 and Xbox One were moved on to x86, basically, which is the same architecture. It's not basically, it is the same architecture as PC, so it's easier for devs to port games over and to work on games, and the Wii U was like in its own little island, and it was Nintendo's worst selling home console. That's the key word there, home console, to date. But it's funny because the Switch is also running an ARM processor from the Tegra X1 inside of it, and it's a different architecture than what's going on inside of the Xbox One and PS4 and PC. But because it's selling well, when there's a will, there's a way. Or when there's money to be made, there's a way. And we're seeing this little console from Nintendo getting ports that I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined would have come to the Nintendo Switch. But here we are, getting these huge AAA games that technically, on a technical standpoint, should have no business running on the Switch, but developers are finding ways to make it happen, and it's awesome. And that's because the Switch is selling well, and there's money to be made on it. Well, we know that in late 2018, Obsidian Entertainment, they're actually known, their biggest accomplishment, I should say. They worked on South Park: The Stick of Truth as well, but they were known for the critically acclaimed Fallout New Vegas. They were acquired by Microsoft late last year, and they are now working on a game called The Outer Worlds, which looks very Fallout-like, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, they did Fallout New Vegas, and most people absolutely love that game, so people are really psyched for The Outer Worlds, which is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One later this year, late October 2019. Now, if you look at the gameplay of The Outer Worlds, it looks like a game that should have no business running on a Tegra X1 console, which is the Switch. But it was just announced yesterday that The Outer Worlds, this Fallout-esque game, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, Matthew Singh, who is the senior producer over at Obsidian Entertainment, was in the video, and they were showing gameplay footage, which Nintendo made sure they had, granted in a small font that was not gameplay from the Nintendo Switch, saying that he's excited to bring the game over, and to have a role-playing game like that, an action role-playing game that you could take with you on the go, is going to be really exciting, and it is. I am, from a nerd, technical, PC guy standpoint, I'm really curious to see how it performs. I mean, oh my god, I almost forgot we're getting The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt also on the Switch too. And here is another huge AAA game that should have no business running on this console, the Switch, coming to it. Now, this port of The Outer Worlds is being handled by Virtuos. They also handled LA Noire for the Switch and Dark Souls Remastered for the console. And it's not coming out the same time as it's coming out for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, which is October 25th. It's coming out in the future. No exact date is given yet. It's probably going to be a hell of an undertaking to take a big open world RPG action game like The Outer Worlds and port it to the Switch. So it's safe to say it's going to come sometime deep into 2020. Like deep. Like maybe even towards the end of 2020. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just let's be realistic. It's a hell of an undertaking to take a big ass game like that and try to squeeze it onto a little console. So, but again, here is another huge game that no one would have imagined would have come to Nintendo's hardware, newest hardware, I should say. And here we are. Another huge AAA game that you could take with you and play while you're pooping, or on a train, or on a plane, or in a car, if you're not driving. I prefer to play my Switch while I'm pooping. It's just always funny to me, man, when we see these games coming to the Switch. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm psyched to get. I still want to get Wolfenstein Youngblood, even though I got it for PC. I want to get it for the Switch. Probably end up playing it more on the Switch. I got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night for the Switch. I obviously talk about Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, Doom 2016, all of these big games that you could take with you on the go on a console, and that's never been done like that before. I mean, like I said, with the PS Vita, they brought watered down versions of like Uncharted and Killzone, and they were impressive, but it wasn't the same experience. Okay, yes, the frame rate gets cut down and the resolution in the game isn't as pretty, but it's still, the bones of Doom are the same on the Switch as they are on the PC. The bones of The Witcher 3 are going to be the same on the Switch as they are on the PC. Not as pretty, but it's still the same damn game. That has never happened before. And same with Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus and Wolfenstein Youngblood and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I know that's an older game from the 360 and PS3 era, but still, that's on the go and you could comfortably play it. I know people have played it on like those little PCs before, and that was fine, but a full-fledged official version for a portable console, that's the same game. And I can't get over it. I know I probably have said this so many times before, but I still can't get over we're getting these kind of experiences on the go. Not portable, bite-sized games, huge AAA games. And they're selling well, obviously, because these developers and publishers keep bringing the games over to the Switch, and I'm happy about that too. So I'm not a big Fallout-esque kind of game person, but I still will pick this up just out of curiosity, just like I'll pick up The Witcher 3 out of curiosity. And I also like supporting these kind of games because I want to see more of these AAA games come over to the Switch, and I'm happy that they are, and I'm happy that they're doing well, and it just makes the Switch even more unique to have these great games on the go. Then you have Nintendo's super strong first-party lineup, making the Switch almost unstoppable, man. It'll be really interesting to see what happens if and when they do come out with a Switch Pro and how capable that system's going to be and what kind of games will come when we have more powerful hardware. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.